One thing that generates a lot of discussion and, dare we say, something approaching superstition amongst internet marketers is Google's PageRank, that little item in the Google toolbar that ranks your website out of 10. You'll see a lot of advice out there on how to boost your PageRank, a lot of bragging from high PageRank sites, and a lot of effort exerted by low PageRank sites to try and raise their sites into these hallowed halls. Back in the dim, dark ages of the internet, 1998, Google founders Sergey Brin and Larry Page presented an article at the World Wide Web conference outlining a new way of analysing websites based on their link relationships. They called this PageRank, based, believe it or not, on Larry Page's surname, not for the fact that it ranks web pages, and it still forms the basis for Google's search algorithms. The fundamental idea of PageRank is if we link to your site, that's like us making a recommendation for your website. We're saying your site's good. The more people you have recommending your website, the better your website must be. It's democracy in action. Many people can't be wrong, right? These are some of our observations and recommendations when it comes to working out PageRank and things we've found that have worked for us or have shown up in our tests. The first and perhaps most obvious aspect of PageRank is that the more recommendations you have from unique sites, the more it will affect your own PageRank. Links from high PageRank sites will contribute more to boosting your own PageRank than links from relative nobodies. In real life, you're more likely to trust someone with a good reputation and association with outer people of high repute than you are to trust someone you've just met or don't know anything about. PageRank runs in a similar fashion. If you've got a recommendation from someone with a good reputation, then this will reflect well on you too. You could get 20 recommendations from sites with a low PageRank or poor reputation, but they might not boost your PageRank as much as just 2 recommendations from high PageRank sites. From our observations, the benefit passed on through a link is diluted if there are many other links coming out from that page. Imagine, for example, a site with an excellent reputation and high PageRank, but is altogether too generous with their own recommendations. So generous, in fact, that they'll recommend just about anything. If all you need to do is ask to join the 10,000 other recommendations on the website, then the benefit that their page would normally pass on is diluted between the 10,000 other links, reducing just about any effectiveness to zero, since the quality of the recommendations from that page are less trustworthy. In contrast, if you were the only link recommended by a website, the quality of the recommendation means more, so the PageRank effect is stronger. From what we can tell, a link will only pass on the full value of its PageRank once it's been in place for a while. Links come and go. You might be in favour one week and then old news the next week. But links that have been around for a long time indicate enduring value and stronger relationships. So they're more valuable and will help your PageRank more. The real question is, does PageRank actually do anything? Or do we just get in a big flip-flap about it because it's the most obvious thing we can actually measure when it comes to SEO? While Google are adamant that PageRank still forms the basis for all their web search tools, it's a smaller piece of the picture than many people realise. In fact, it's actually only one of about 200 factors that Google uses to evaluate the relevance of your site. It's important to remember that your aim is to have your website rise in the search engine listings for your particular keywords. Let us re-emphasize. Your aim is to have your website rise in the search engine listings for your particular keywords. Remember, from elementary SEO, to help your website rise in the rankings, you need to do the following things. Ensure you're building relevant link relationships with appropriate sites. Ensure that people linking to your site are using appropriate keywords in their link text. Ensure that your site is suitably optimized for your keywords. So where does PageRank fit into this? PageRank is largely a reflection of the first task on that list. When you have a high PageRank, it means you have some good links coming your way. If they're the right kind of links, then they and your PageRank might help you in your search engine rankings. But it's just one part of the picture. Google has many other considerations when it's figuring out your ranking, and so you shouldn't focus on your PageRank at the expense of these other things. Where PageRank is useful is as leverage for building new link relationships. People will be much more willing to swap links with a PageRank 6 site than a PageRank 1 site, because that will benefit their PageRank as well. Since they value your association, your link partners will also be more willing to do as you ask. For example, link using certain text or link from certain pages, so a high PageRank can turn into high search engine rankings. But indirectly, it helps you to get good links from good sites. At the end of the day, you don't really need PageRank for getting good links either, particularly if you're very charming or your site is particularly good. If you're providing an excellent resource, or you have a service or gimmick or tool or widget that people love, you're going to find yourself attracting links and building that PageRank regardless. The point is, PageRank is only one piece in a much more complicated picture, and it's certainly not the be-all and end-all for your search engine rankings. Testament to this fact is that it's by no means uncommon to see sites with low PageRank beating high PageRank sites in the search engines. What is important is that you take a whole picture approach to your search engine optimization and view PageRank as simply a reflection of the strength of the links to your site. If you focus on the rest of your SEO strategy, then your PageRank should fall nicely into place as well. And time for today's lesson summary. In this lesson, we took a look at what PageRank is and how much it actually affects your SEO. The points we covered included: PageRank is an algorithm that determines recommendations of your site from other sites. More recommendations from unique sites means improved effect on PageRank. A few backlinks from high PageRank sites are generally better than a lot of links from low PageRank sites. A link from a page which only makes 1 or 2 recommendations is better than a link from a page that makes hundreds or even thousands. A backlink that has been around for a while is more effective. Also, remember, PageRank is only one SEO factor and only one of about 200 factors Google uses to evaluate your web page. So do not get too hung up on trying to boost your PageRank. Doing so could mean you're overinvesting time in a technique which is only part of the whole SEO equation. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.